Good evening, my beloved BEC SPKs. You better believe that all the lore drops in 2.0 melted my brain. I want to talk about everything, but that would probably scare you away. Good thing we're stuck at the churn, so you must endure my yapping. The one thing I can't stop thinking about is, oh my god, we got lore for Carol Lorna. For a quick reminder, I think Carol is the person connecting Topps and the Exaltus actions leading to the fall of the old capital, and I am patiently waiting for any soft confirmations to become hard confirmations before I yap about it endlessly. And for a quick review of the chapter, I think it flopped for existing players, but really nailed it for the new player experience. There were some things I missed while playing and only caught while watching it over. The heat in New York is unbearable. We are in a state of emergency from this heat wave, and I do not have any capacity to go through this in something less than a list, more than a list, whatever it is. Very little explanation and very little editing in this. I'm so sorry for that. I love you. I hope you all stay safe in this ridiculous, crazy weather as well. We know the mayor arranged the airship for Chu Yen and Faithin, then ordered Sarah to target the airship. While it was unsuccessful, we have a good idea of what all of their next plans are going to be. Bellabug also has to be involved for this arc and their own to continue through Season 2. We know they're targeting Kaleda to get Giroy for their plan. This is why the Mayor and Bringer killed Kors initially. Giroy is shown to function like the Qingming sword in Tillis, an ethereal hive mind spirit with some kind of vessel to contain it. We never see Talus nor the Qingming sword talk, and we know that the prototype should have spoken because it was using the personality OS. Unless it wasn't just the AI in the machine. The person with the ethereal demon has to use some kind of sound to manifest their power, usually enchanting or conversation with the people now in the hive mind. Miyabi hears her mother and the first Talus, the person who sacrificed themselves to create it. That's also what happens to Kaleda. She's the one who hears Kor's voice when Giroy activates, or well, when she activates Giroy. They also need to be corrupted, yada yada yada. Okay, it's very upsetting, but I think we can move on from this. I think we're going to get a new element because the divination has the moon symbol, and if we were to get a new element, I think it would be green colored, or wishful thinking, I hope it's green colored. So moving forward, I'm going to be on the lookout for anything connecting the corrupted moon, not the real moon, the corrupted moon with the color green, and just see if anything pops up. I think it will. Well, or at least I think it will. Let me know what you think. We also have to keep our eyes peeled for anything Topps is doing in the background that we don't get to see directly, but we definitely get clues for. Specifically, anytime Season 1 is mirrored in Damien's arc. I know. Okay, so Vision Corp was not part of Topps. But raising the stakes would mean that a Topps subsidiary is targeted by the people who are running Topps, or the elites of it. Hear me out. The Exaltists are being used as a scapegoat. And we're going to keep seeing this as a recurring theme throughout the story. I mean, we already see it in Season 1. Of course we should expect to see it in Season 2. Alright, look at the facts. Sarah walked in and started speaking pretty condescendingly to the people who are in the Exaltus cult. She also was kind of rude to the Exaltus Overseer, but the Exaltus Overseer was okay with it and accepted it because, here's the thing, she most likely works for Topps and they have something that the Exaltus want, and even better, Topps can get a whole lot out of this and use them as the scapegoat for whatever nasty freaking plots and plans they have. Like, let's be so real here. Like, does it make sense? What if Sarah's working for the mayor? She isn't even working for Topps or the Exaltus. Come on. I never even thought about that as a possibility. Okay, so you hear it here first. I'm having a realization during a voiceover, so I'm just gonna leave it in. I don't want to edit this, so thanks. Okay, so hopping off that half-baked idea, let's talk about the Riddler character. Finally, we got a little bit of lore for them. Okay, look at the actual card. That's an eye symbol, and there's the red question mark in front of it, and then when Wi-Fi Peninsula is in absolute shambles on the right side of the square right outside Swabian Temple, guess what we see? That's right, a Parcel Lumex poster halfway torn off the wall with that freaking red winky smiley face with the sharp teeth on it. They have to be connected, but then that calls into question the Jinny Face, the guy, and spiral flutists. Are they connected? I don't know. I don't think they are anymore, especially when we were presented with this new information. I still think the guy is connected to Jinny right now, and I don't think that they're a good person. Or hear me out with the whole strongbox theme and that side mission when you actually are solving the puzzles that are ridiculously easy. It was not a reward to get that stupid card. Okay, so I don't know. Let me know what you think. Now I really don't know if it's connected to the spiral flutists or if it's connected to this like weird Riddler association that we don't have the name for yet. Let me know what you think. Speaking of a mystery, who is the woman behind wandererboo? Well, I think it's most likely Sui Shifu, but I've seen people say it could be Sunbringer or Carol Arna. Now, I think it's going to be connected to Sui Shifu because of how they describe her, but also when Yizhuan says that she could be anywhere wandering, well, okay, thanks for the soft confirmation. I don't think it's that big of a mystery. Yeah, when you're renovating Swabian, oh, here, just look at the clip.
Off wandering, who knows where. In any case, I'll find another way to investigate the sky letter. Whether I succeed or not will depend on fate.
Okay, so I think we also have to talk about Chu Yen and how he's actually a good guy and Sussy as misdirection. I really think something's still going to be up with Yizhuan, and tears, I haven't seen anything to disprove her connection to the creator, the Exaltus, or whatever they're doing being far greater than her. Like, just her being in Yongquai Summit means that she has to be connected to whatever the antagonists are doing. Tragedy. Make me cry, why don't you? And I cannot be the only one who noticed that the Marcel group thing is a castle. There is a sword in the castle. It has to be connected to the prophecy side mission and the monster, the prophecy. Okay. You cannot tell me otherwise. Deep dive on it coming soon. Okay, the last thing we have to talk about before my brain fully melts and oozes out of my nose. Okay, the lady in white. Now, I don't have a lot of thoughts about it other than the connection to alleviating water and peaches is a little suspicious, but also the exorcism probably won't work because it's not like she's possessed or anything. And I think the funniest reveal of all that I suspect to happen is that she's not actually a ghost. She just wants to keep the rent prices down, so she's out there acting crazy. It would be the funniest thing to happen. Like, I don't know what else to say. It would also be the most satisfying, especially with Spook Shack being a playable faction and plenty of urban legends being used in the game and like, oh, it's an ethereal. Okay, but this time, it's a good scam. Okay, guys, I forgot how to write an outro, so I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.